Hi, everyone. I'm here with David from Outback Electric right here in Sherwood Park. Thank you so much for agreeing to do the interview. I'm very grateful for that.
Hey, thanks for spending your time on a Sunday
Yeah,
doing
no
the
problem.
interview.
I'm just going to jump right in. David, what makes your business stand out? What makes your business unique and distinct above all other electric companies?
The biggest thing that I recently got into a couple of years ago was the solar side of the electrical industry.
Okay.
And it's a really good area to dive into because of, number one, the prices of power. The prices of everything just keeps going up, and everybody's looking for anywhere they can save. If you can install a 10 kilowatt system on your roof and offset your bills and get as close to net zero as possible, you're going to reduce your electrical bill almost 100%, except for those nasty delivery charges. Then I've had experience in off-grid, grid tie, and a big thing in the summers is RV installs, which is essentially an off-grid system. But a lot of people, especially during the COVID, they wanted to go RVing because flights anywhere was impossible. A lot of people have been ramping up to just get out and go into the middle of nowhere and still have the power without plugging their RVs in. And that's based on a solar system. We install the panels, run the cables to the inverters, charge controllers, and then it's essentially the batteries are your heart of the whole system. That's kind of what sets us aside from a lot of the other electricians is we do offer solar. I am a CSA certified solar installer, which was a long, hard test. I've also been a master electrician for 9 years, so I can pull permits anywhere in Alberta. I'm a certified master electrician. So that's an added little test that you have to do when you become a master electrician. It's basically an ethics course. And unless I need a couple more apprentices to handle the workload, but you'll always get me, the master electrician, on the job, no matter what it is, whether it's, replacing some receptacles, changing lights out, all the way up to service upgrades, entire commercial facilities. I'm there 90% of the time
to achieve that quality.
To achieve the quality. And that's what my customers really love too, is that I'm always there and I'm overseeing everything. And then also I have a couple apprentices that, I spend the time with. And then I think customers really appreciate seeing that. And not just an apprentice show up and winging it and working through it. I'm there working with the customer and with the apprentices all the way through to achieve and maintain that quality of install.
That's amazing. That's, it speaks for itself, like the quality of work that you do and the caliber. You've just educated me.
Perfect.
Second question. What are you most proud of when you think about your business?
I'm proud of just what I had to go through to get to this point. I worked with just a couple companies throughout my apprenticeship and when I became a journeyman. I worked with only a couple companies, did my entire apprenticeship with a local Edmonton company that my best friend's stepdad owned and ran, and he kind of recruited us all out of school. But that was the best thing that ever happened to me because I got involved with a group of guys that are really down to earth, and they're willing to help each other out, maintain that success and maintain the quality that the company wanted to offer. It's been around since, 1953, I think.
Oh, wow.
My buddy's stepdad, his dad started it. Well, that's just kind of the atmosphere that I started my apprenticeship in.
Like a family
run business. Yeah. That's why I think I got to the point where I decided to start my own company because of that whole apprenticeship. So like I said, it's been
amazing.
Just 2 or 3 companies that I worked with until I became a journeyman. And then I experienced a lot of residential, new construction, the fun renovations, crawling around in attics. For some reason, I love attics because I don't really get stuffed up in them. And the majority of people that are up there with me are hacking a lung out, need a mask, whereas I'm like just diving in to get the job done. But like, I feel like a kid almost, and I'm on a mission to get it completed. I've done residential, a lot of commercial. With that first company that I worked with as an apprentice, we did a lot of car dealerships.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just the start. I've done a lot of commercial facilities with my company. Industrial is what I got into when I became a journeyman.
Mm-hmm.
So that was still, again, one company that I worked with, and I got a lot of experience there that you wouldn't get in the city. I experienced gas plants, just the bigger stuff.
Yeah.
It's all relatively the same. Circuitry is circuitry, switches are switches, but it's just on a bigger scale. And that really puts everything into perspective when you have all three sides of what there is to be an electrician: the residential, the commercial, and the industrial. And that's also what you need to apply to become a master electrician. It's almost like a job application when you want to become a master electrician. You send
specialized knowledge.
Yeah, you send your resume in essentially for what your past history was. And then AIT, Alberta Industry Training, they look at it and decide if they think that you would be a good fit to be a master electrician. Just because you're pulling permits, and inspectors and electrical authorities have to have trust in you because they can't
higher accountability.
Because they can't look at absolutely everything that has been installed. So, when you sign off on something, and electrical can be very dangerous, but the idea of a safe install and a organized install and just the quality of a good install, that's what the bottom line is when you complete a project, when you start a project, the whole way through, to maintain that safety.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's very thorough. You're actually teaching me things I didn't know. My third question is, what would your customers say that they love the most about your work?
That I go in there and always have a laugh, even though it's a serious job, running electrical and all that good stuff. I do it in a way that I feel so comfortable because of my knowledge and because of my experience, that I make the customers feel comfortable. And that's a big part, because the majority of people been like plumbers and any other trade. A lot of handymen can do everything except they're highly specialty trades.
Yeah.
As far as residential goes, the more comfortable you can make a work environment for everybody involved, the better it's going to be. The more ease everyone's going to feel.
Well, I definitely feel that for sure. Being here, it's very comfortable, and I know that I will be referring you. I see the caliber of work in your house here, and it's, I'm impressed. So anyway, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Andrea.
Yeah, no problem.